Live on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Detroit, up front it's Bogdanovich at the 4. And Duren at the 5. Owens is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Burks in at the 3. And you look at how these teams match up, Clark. The guard positions boasting plenty of talent.
And you think about it, Kevin, the skill level of today's players arguably at an all-time high. But nothing like guard skills to help you put on a show.
Now, here's Burks. Kicks it out to MP. Burks looking around. Down low. On the wing, MP. Just 3 to shoot, and airballs the triple. That one was way off. Here's Conley going inside, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Conley's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Timberwolves. Cunningham passes to MP. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Burks can't get it to go. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Now the pass to Gobert. Kicks to Conley. Edwards against Cunningham. Goes up to the stripe. Back to Conley. Lets it go with the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Conley's got his second bucket of the night.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Here's MP. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Clippers. Cunningham passes to MP, and the shot goes in. Owens has got his second basket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Conley feeling it out. Edwards finds McDaniel. Here's Towns. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
A force in close. When Towns smells that rim, he goes right to it.
Back to MP. Banked in off the glass. MP's got his third basket of the night right there.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Edwards against Cunningham. Towns a screen on Cunningham. No one near Edwards as he lets it block. Can't hit from 12.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
To the middle. The kick out to Cunningham. And he's good on the 3-ball. 9 points in the game so far.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing. Playing really efficient basketball.
Edwards against Cunningham. Edwards passes to Gobert. McDaniels with the ball. And here's Conley outside. Burks pulls it in.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Cunningham sets a screen for Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look. 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Now here is Conley. Last game out, he had 14. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
What a move by Gobert. Closing that open space in the pick and roll.
Pass to Duren. Back to MP. He gets it in there. 8 points for him.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards. Pass to Conley. There's the triple. Rebound by the Pistons. Owens passes to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Timberwolves trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Towns dishes to McDaniels. Shoots over Burks. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got his second basket of the night.
McDaniels saying to himself, okay, you want to give me that? I'll take it.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Big groups. Anderson passes to Conley. Count that one. 9 points for Conley.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Edwards and Anderson share the wing responsibility. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid, and he's on the board for 3. Pistons leading by 5. Ivy kicks to Collins. He's looking for MP and finds him. That one falls.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Now here's Conley. 9 points in the game so far. The pass to Reed. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got 4 rebounds in this game. Wasted no time on that one. Ivy's got 5.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
And here's Edwards. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. Now here's Reed. To the paint. Here's Conley. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Burks finds Bogdanovich. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And players and coaches want a consistent whistle, Clark. Isn't that harder, though, when minor contact can be called a foul?
Yeah, it is, Kevin, but I do think the officials do a great job. At the NBA level, there's more latitude for physical contact. These are the best players in the world. They're also the most athletic and the strongest players in the world. So giving them room, and I think the officials do a great job of officiating the game the way it should be. And I understand the cry about consistency, but remember now, the officials, much like the players, coaches, and broadcasters, they too are human.
This is to Owens. Ivy against Gobert. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says, we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent inside the court.
are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. Timberwolves trail by 13. Outside, Towns. Back to Conley. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Conley's got 6 in the quarter.
And a little contact on the shot, but Conley with the laser focus on the finish.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Foul.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
MP's shot is good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Conley's shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Burks off a pick from Owens. Now, here's Burks. McDaniels defending for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniel.
What a performance for Bojan Bogdanovic. He has been the story for the Pistons. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Back to the action in just a minute.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals. Now, Shaq, you once said that all the real big men are extinct because you killed them off.
That would be a correct Mundo.
Wait, time out. Aren't you a police officer? So shouldn't you place yourself under arrest for that?
Kenny, that's a little thing we call metaphor.
Now, for a moment, to look at our game, everything, and I mean everything, is falling into place for the Pistons. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Bojan Bogdanovic with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Up front, it's Bogdanovic at the 4 and Duren at the 5. Cade Cunningham out there with Owens. And it's Burks in at the small forward position. That's the group for Detroit right now. And here's Edwards from the arc. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Back to MP. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Michael Conley picks one up.
Oh, that's a really nice job from MP to invite the contact and then get to the line.
Detroit shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You know, one of the things I think that makes MP so fun to watch is how much fun he's having out there. You can tell the thrill of the game never gets old for this guy.
Here's Towns. Rebound by the Pistons.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Saturday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And you know, for that Hornets matchup, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
No good on the second free throw. Timberwolves trail by 16. McDaniels in the post. He's against Cunningham. McDaniels gets to Conley. Back to McDaniels. Passes it to Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
This is his first free throw of the game. Both good from Towns. Sets the pick for Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass. Constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
And the Pistons making a change here. Collins is checked in. And here's Edwards. He's got 17. He kicks it to Anderson. Five on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound, Detroit. Duran's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. MP finds Cunningham. Outside Collins. Misses the three. Timberwolves trail by 16. Edwards passes to Conley. Back to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Here's Anderson. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Anderson's got his second bucket of the night. Now a timeout called by Detroit. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Edwards inside. Burks covering. Conley for three. And the three ball is good. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is. And when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
Edwards looking it over for the three. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. MP dishes to Burks. Back to MP. Pass to Duran. Pistons passing it around. MP with it. Burks on the wing. Over Anderson. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Up top Edwards. Kicks it to Conley. From the arc. Knocks down the three ball. Conley's got 21.
That gives him his second three of the half with 3 total for the game.
Collins passes to Burks. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Pistons lead by 13. Timberwolves shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. Collins with some nice D.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back.
A breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. Troy Brown is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Reed in at the 5, home in the paint.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Burks on the wing. There's the dish to Cunningham. Here's Owens. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists now tonight.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Pistons.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And the basket by Owens.
And it is hard to hold MP down. He just keeps coming at you. What a night.
Floats one. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 23.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And he comes up with the deuce. And the Pistons lead by 18.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pass to Reed. Anderson outside. Back to Brown. And it's Anderson atop the key. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Here's Reed. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Cunningham kicks to MP. Cunningham against Edwards. From 8. Great tee that time from Edwards.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Anderson a screen on Cunningham. And here's Conley outside. Duran pulls it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that one, good. He's got 25.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Minnesota calls timeout. Minute 50% from the field. Edwards kicks to Towns. Outside Conley. Rebound by the Pistons. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. Tries it from 9. No good off the back of the rim. Timberwolves trail by 16. Conley the pass to Gobert. Towns down low. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Conley dishes to Towns. Here's McDaniels. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now this quarter. Cunningham against Edwards. Over Cunningham. Edwards, that's good.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
Cunningham outside. Back to MP. Pass to Duran. That shot off the mark. Gobert with the defensive effort. Edwards against Cunningham. Edwards can't hit.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Burks the pass to MP. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And he sinks the second. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Over Cunningham. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, I like his determination and his attitude and aggressiveness, but the defense wasn't going to back off that shot. They were tight on it.
It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Boy, and that'll give them a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
And here's MP for three. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got 15 points in the shot and knocking it down. Edwards got 8 points here in this quarter. Pistons leading by 16. Inside, here's Owens, and the dunk by MP.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pistons.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And, guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. But I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for MP.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
And here's MP for three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Stripped away. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cunningham finds MP. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham off the pick from Owens. And they double up Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Substitution on the floor.
Anderson with the ball. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical